Looked like Talia wasn't out there at the end.
Yeah, he had a little knee kind of twinge, bruise, and it's nothing serious. You know, he went through individual and did some things, but you know, when we got to the team stuff, I didn't want to push it any more than we needed to right now.
And so it looked like Halua,
Jamora did a nice job. He played well. I was proud of him.
Is he, I mean, legit? I mean, I know it's so early, but I mean, a legitimate guy to be in that spot.
Well, I mean, if we were playing today, he'd be playing like he did today. You know, if something happened, or if we were going to be mixing guys or rolling guys, he would definitely be in the mix. You know, we'd play him.
Coach, what about Hudson?
You know, Andrew Hudson, I've been very proud of. You know, I think that he's such a great kid. He's always smiling, and you almost think he'd be too nice. And then when he plays extremely physical. He's strong. I've been impressed with him. You know, I think as we keep moving forward, how his body can hang and hold up to the pounding of playing at that spot will be critical. But he's done some really good things and opened the eyes of not only his position coaches but everybody involved.
And Evan, the other Hudson, he wasn't in pass today?
He's got a sprained shoulder from yesterday, so he's out. He'll be out probably for about a week.
You put the full pads on tomorrow, so what do you want to kind of do with that?
Well, I mean, we're going to see us play football a little bit tomorrow. But to me, I mean, you guys have watched us practice enough. Whether we're in full pads or half pads, I mean, we're playing football at a pretty high tempo and pretty good intensity. So there'll be a couple opportunities to really play tomorrow. But for the most part, it's going to look very similar.
Do you have plans for what would be a more full-scale scrimmage at some point soon?
Yeah, we have two. We won't have one until next Tuesday and then next Saturday. But we'll do some scrimmaging Friday night as well. I mean, excuse me, Saturday. This coming Saturday night.
This coming Saturday?
Yeah.
The Saturday night one?
Yeah.
So it looked like even though you're trying to keep your guys upright, it seemed like almost every play, there's just guys flying around everywhere. I mean, I know you've got to be thrilled, but I know you've got to stay healthy too.
I think that's why we coach to stay up, knowing that, you know, a few guys are going to end up on the ground. I just don't want at the end of every snap 22 guys peeling themselves up off the turf. And football's football. It's a violent game. It's a physical game. And guys are going to get hit and guys are going to fall down. I understand that. Now, you know, I'm not naive to that. But we're just trying to stay up as best we can. Not so much for the guy getting tackled, but for other guys getting rolled up on and rolled into. And we're trying to protect those guys.
It looked like there were a couple guys that got some skirmishes.
Yeah, you know, it's getting a little hot. It's training camp, and they're sweating, and you know, they're a little sore. So those little skirmishes are going to kick up. You know, dust is going to kick up. But I was proud of the other guys involved. If you notice, not one coach had to step in to break those skirmishes up. The players went in. They got guys separated. And I think what's good, you know, as soon as practice was over, a couple of those guys that were in the skirmishes went right up to each other and gave them a hug, and we'll move on. And you know, what happens on this field stays on the field.
What was the best song request you got?
Oh, Journey, Don't Stop Believing.
Yeah.
I think half the team and coaches, everybody was singing that one. That was pretty cool.